Good afternoon, my forest family. How y'all doing today? Today is March 18th. Whew, I didn't know what day it was, you guys. So much been going on, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Hopefully, you woke up on the right side of the bed today. Hopefully, you are having a great, wonderful, fantastic Tuesday. Okay, you guys. So, today we gonna talk about what's been going on with me, the kids, um, my relationship, and more. So you guys, I told you guys we broke up in January. We've been getting back together, breaking up the last 2-3 months, back to back. We've been going through a lot of stuff. I've been going through a lot of stuff with my kids, with myself, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Sorry, y'all, my eyes is stuff all in my eyes and stuff. And a couple weeks ago, probably like the first part of March, we decided to pack up our stuff to go to St. Paul, Minnesota. We went there for an 8 night stay that I paid for. Um, and we had a good maybe 2-3 days there. We decided to come back Sunday. The reason why we just took everything and just left, my fiance wanted to go out there, my ex-fiance now, wanted to go out there to see his family, spend time with his family, start a new life, fresh, where nobody didn't know us, we didn't know them and stuff like that, which I didn't have a problem with doing. So I went out there, I took my kids' stuff, my stuff, his stuff, um, enough money to cover the room for 8 days, try to find a job out there and stuff like that. And we got in an altercation on Sunday. That Sunday, you guys, when I say we fought like men in that room. My kids were disturbed, they were scared, they were fearful, for my life, for their lives, and different things of that nature. I've never wanted to fight in front of my children. We have done that many times, but this is the first time we have actually fought like that in the last maybe 2 years or so, almost 3 years. And I was just at a boiling point with him. I was at my breaking point, because so many times I have said to him, like, I love you, I care for you, I want the best for you and our kids, myself, and different things like that. But I feel that you're taking advantage of me. I feel like you're using me for money, for sexual needs, for spiritual needs, for this, for that, and whatever, what have you. You all, from the time of I started my job till now, he ain't found no job. He ain't been looking for no job. And it concerns me only because I just I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to do. I'm not saying that that I would want to date again, but this time was a really bad point for me. It was a really big eye opener for me, because it took my kids. Uh, it took me to realize the risk that I was taking my children 8 hours from where they are, where they've been, the entire time they were born and things like that. Not just my daughter, my son as well. And those of you who know, I was supposed to move to Battle Creek, Michigan, where I have another child who I am also responsible for, and things of that nature. I don't know if I still want to go or not go. The thing is, when you've been involved with someone for so long and you've known them for so long, when they constantly show you their hand and show you their colors and show you um, who they truthfully are, um, sometimes in life, you have to learn how to let certain people go. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Um, he has been so um, agitated. He has been so up and down, going back and forth, breaking up with me and getting back together, breaking up with me and getting back together, in and out of my children's lives, not just my oldest, but our son as well. Um, and I just got to the point where I got tired, and I said a lot of stuff, y'all. When I say I cussed him out flat out. Like, I didn't hold back nothing. Um, but that wasn't the first time I did that. I've done this a couple times, to try to get him to understand where I was coming from, how I felt, and stuff like that. Um, but he constantly just kept on doing stuff that I didn't like, that I didn't agree with, as far as the kids and myself and our relationship and things of that nature. We had a conversation Sunday. We just broke up again because of the fact he sits up here to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go here to this place. I don't know no one. I don't have no family there," and things like that. And my thing is, don't exclude if you have a family. If you have a family and you want them to go with you, say that. If not, say that. Don't just sugarcoat it or go around the bush or the other side of the bush. Like, speak facts, speak what you want, speak what you need, what you expect, and what you don't expect. Um, I always tell people, don't miss your water till your well go dry, because there are people that are like me that have been through this with this person for so long. Not just them, not just him, as far as my son goes, not just my daughter, as far as her dad goes, not just my other daughter, as far as her dad goes. I've been through this so many times, where you get tired of going through the same stuff with people. Um, Not just him. He's not the only person that has shown his hand to me. Um, my family member has done that as well. Not just her, but so many others have shown their hand to me many times as well too. Um, and I have tried so many times to forgive people. I have tried so many times to be nice to people. But people take your niceness as weakness. They love to walk all over you as a doormat. They love to use you and abuse you, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, whatever. I've been through so much hell and high water to get myself to where I am today, and I've had to sacrifice so many things that I should have had to sacrifice. I've had to go through things that I didn't want to go through, and certain things that I had to go through in order, for me to be a better me. Um, Now, I did after that meet a person. I'm not gonna say who, but I met a guy who I was talking to, texting and stuff like that. He seemed like he was a cool person to talk to, things like that. Um, Now, I don't know him personally and stuff like that, but he seemed like he was a cool person to talk to as a friend, which was cool. Come to find out, I know his grandmother, um, and things like that, and I've known her for many years. And she's an amazing person. She knew my grandparents, my mom, all my uncles and my aunts on both sides of my family. She's been knowing my family for years. And I'm not saying I would date this person or not date that person. I'm just trying to fill the person out. Um, because, like I said, I wouldn't mind dating again at a certain point in my life. But right now, I'm not looking into dating. I'm not looking into dating or being in a relationship or not being in a relationship, or being friends with a man or not being friends with a man, or having social encounters or one night stands and things like that. I'm not looking into all that right now. Right now, I'm focusing on my children, myself, my job, um, trying to get a better job, trying to do the things that I want to do in life. Not saying that it would be beneficial in a sense. Um, I did get a couple calls from Minnesota, Now that I'm back in Indiana, I've been back in Indiana maybe about a week or two, almost 3 weeks. Um, and a job, actually two jobs, hit me up while I've been here. Not saying I wouldn't go back to Minnesota and stuff like that. I just don't have the money and the finances to do it. Um, I don't know if I want to go back next week, in 2 weeks from now, when I get my paycheck from my job in 2 weeks from now. Um, I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I don't know if I want to wait till next month. Um, I don't know for sure. Um, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to go. I'm not saying I would. Um, because the job that I applied for was paying like between 15 and $16 an hour. The other job that I applied at was Dairy Queen in Minnesota as well, who wanted to do an interview and hire me. Now that's two jobs, and I think the Dairy Queen job was between 12 to like 15 or something like that. Um, but I would probably take the one that's between 15.65 to 16.65, only because it pays 15 to $16 an hour, plus the hotel is across the street. The only thing is, I wouldn't have childcare going to St. Paul, Minnesota. That's the only thing. Not saying I wouldn't be able to find that per se. Um, it's just that the room would be expensive. I paid like $500 and something, even though the room was only like 400 and something. Um, I don't have that kind of money on me now. I'm not saying I wouldn't in the next week or two, or in the next month or two, or however. I might wait till my daughter gets out of school in May and then go like in June. Between June and July, just cut ties here and just go. Um, or I might just go where my other daughter is and be okay with that. But I don't know if I want to do that either, because I haven't talked to her dad. I haven't talked to her grandmother, because my phone rebooted itself and I lost his number and her number. I don't know how. But anywho, but yeah, y'all, I had to physically, mentally, and emotionally let him go completely. With him having a bipolar disorder, I cannot deal with that. I can't deal with drama. I can't deal with nonsense. I can't deal with bullcrap. I can't deal with bullshit. I can't deal with nonsense. I just can't do it. I love him. I wish them the best, but I physically cannot be with someone who is constantly aggressive towards my children or myself. Many of times we've had conversations about him doing better, going to anger management, whatever he needed to do, pray, meditate, I don't know, whatever he needed to do. I talked to his aunt many times about getting him back on his shot so he can act right and things like that. Once he's off his shot, he just totally acts out for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know the reason or anything like that. I know he's been going through that particular situation since he was like 15, 16, 17 years old, and stuff like that. I'm not saying I completely understand, because I don't have that type of disorder, so I don't know what that feels like. But his situation and my situation are very, very similar. Um, those of you who know, we both lost our mothers around the same time, well, close to the same time anyway. He lost his mother a year before I did. I lost mine. I lost mine the year after he just lost his, the year prior. Um, Not only that, well, when he went to Minnesota the first time, it didn't work out. When we went this time, it still didn't work out. Even though the kids and me went with him, it still didn't work. Um, he wanted everything his way or the highway. It was about what he wanted. It was an I situation. It wasn't a we situation. So I accept that and I'm okay with that. Am I mad about it? No. Should I or him reacted the way we did that day? No, it was not okay. for us to react the way we did, throw blows like we did, say the words that we said to each other. I don't even remember what all I said, y'all, because it was a blur. I went totally black and red, basically. I saw black and red. When I see those things and I get to a boiling point or I'm ready to snap, I just say whatever comes to mind, and that's that. Um, I have worked on that with myself. I haven't got to that point with a person in a very, very, very long time. Those of you who know, I used to have anger issues once upon a time when I was younger. I went from 0 to 100 very quickly. Now that I'm older and I have 3 children, I can't do that. I can't just go from 0 to 100 at a snap of a finger. I will if I have to, if it's a necessary type of thing, but I don't do it unless I necessarily have to. If it's not a have to, I don't go there. But if it's a have to type of thing, then yes. Um, Also, you guys, he took my son in the car and drove off with him for about an hour or two. That's not the first time he has took the kids in the car with him. That's the second time within 2, almost 3 years. The first time he did that was probably a couple years ago when he drove off the kids for 2 hours. And he did the same thing again for 2 hours. I had to call the Minneapolis police because of the fact he took my son while he was sick. He was sick for like 3 days. I was sick for also those same 3 days. Into a week, y'all still kind of hear it a little bit. Excuse me. And stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what? Okay, we're done. Um, so not only that, y'all, he was calling me bees, hoes, sluts. He was calling me everything that you can think of but a child of God. And I'm fine with that. That's the way you feel about me, that's the way you would feel about me. But the thing that he said that really took it to a T, the icing on the cake and the cherry, um, is when he said he didn't love me anymore. Um, that really hurt. I'm not gonna say that it didn't. It hurt my heart. It broke my heart. It made me feel a certain way. But I said, okay, if you don't love me, that's fine. That's cool. Go about your way. Do what you want to do. I'm not gonna stop you from doing what you want to do. Because I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing for myself and my children, regardless if you agree with it or not. It's okay with me. You don't have to love me. You don't have to care. You don't have to care about your kids. You don't have to care about doing it for your kids or not doing it for your kids. I really don't care at this point. If you want to drive yourself in a river and drown, that's on you. If you want to drive yourself in a hole, that's on you. You want to drive yourself in a ditch, that's on you. If you want to continue to be aggressive, that's on you. If you want to continue to treat people less and less of themselves, keep doing that. Because like I always say, what goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. Um, and things like that. And I said, I just hope that God's wrath don't come and strike you down at some point. And if it does, hey, I try to tell you. Um, but you can't tell somebody something that thinks they knows everything. They think they're smart enough. They think they're qualified enough. They think they're better than you because you have particular situations or whatever or what have you. But my thing is, I'm completely done. I'm not gonna continue to play this game with him and stuff like that. I'm gonna move on and move forward, do the best that I can do for my children and myself. If I decide to go back to St. Paul, Minnesota, I'll go. If I want to go to Battle Creek, where my other child is, I'll go. If I decide to stay here, I'll do that. But I have to do what's best for my children and best for myself and figure out what's the best situation for us to be in and not put us in a position to where we have somewhere but we don't. But we have food but we don't, and other things of that nature. That's why y'all haven't seen me. I haven't talked to y'all. I haven't told y'all what's been going on. It's been so much, y'all. And I'm not going to tell you I'm not hurt. I'm not going to tell you I haven't cried. I'm not going to tell you I don't feel a certain way. I'm not going to tell you I'm not upset or I'm not angry or I'm not frustrated. I'm not going to tell you that. because I am a lot of those things. I'm just not showing it or showing the emotion behind it or the action and the effort behind it as of right now, because it is what it is. What's done is done. Can't go back and change it. It is what it is. Um, but I thank you guys for all y'all love, all y'all support, all y'all prayers throughout these um, last 4 months have been the most tiring, frustrating months I have ever seen in my life. I've had frustrating moments, but I've never had these 4 months be as frustrating and as tiring as they have been. Continue to pray for me as I heal. I have to heal now for real, because I can't keep going back and forth dating this person or not dating that person. I can't do it anymore. Like I said, I'm physically done. I have to do what's best for me. I'm praying that God does send me someone who will love my children, love me for me, help us, take care of us, do right by us, and things like that. But I know that's going to happen in His own timing, and I'm going to be patient and wait. I'm not going to force anyone to be with me that doesn't want to be, or force someone to be here that doesn't want to be here. When God sees me that person, I'll know. But right now, I'm going to focus on my children, myself, my YouTube, and things of that nature, and go from there. Because it's only up from here. But I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for letting me vent to y'all. Y'all give me y'all advice, encouragement, criticism, whatever you like. That's okay. I don't mind. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for just everything y'all done for these last couple months, even this last 2 years. I appreciate y'all. And I want to say to y'all, thank y'all. We are at, I believe, 66,000 views. I thank y'all so much. Only had 320 views this past 2 weeks because I haven't been doing videos or shorts or lives. I haven't done a live in 3 weeks, so I'm going to do that as well. I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but I'm going to do it sometime, maybe tomorrow, the next day, or sometime this weekend or next weekend. I'm going to start going to church again. I'm going to start going to junior women's and Bible study, BTU, prayer meeting and new members class as well. I'm going to get back into that stuff again. I'm going to get back into my word and manifesting stuff in my life that I want to come true. I'm going to make myself a vision board here pretty soon. I don't know when I'm going to do it. But I'm going to make sure I find time to do that as well. And stuff. Also, you guys, I had to get both of my fingernails, both of these nails fixed because I broke them when we fought, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all that. And that was like $5 a piece. I paid $102 on my nails, so I had to make sure I fixed that. But I'm going to wear these till the end of the month and then probably get them done again sometime next month or the month after next. I don't know for sure. But always remember that there is a light at the tunnel. Never forget that there's a light at the tunnel somewhere. Don't forget, God loves you. I love you. Let's keep going and going. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Continue to pray for us as we pray for you. Remember that I love you guys. And I thank y'all for everything. Just continue to be here for me, you guys. And we'll keep going and growing, moving up. And next is to do more videos, more shorts, more lives. Trying to get monetized on YouTube. And more. But I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.